Hello and welcome back to a scenario where we colonized Mars. This is the second episode of this series. If you watched the first episode, thank you for watching it. And if you haven't, go watch that before this. So, in the last episode, everyone was sort of just colonizing and setting up stuff. So now, they're going to expand a bit more, and then we'll have some more to do. So let's go to the U.S. I got my color. Okay, so if we go to the U.S., they are going to have another landing right here, and they're gonna just expand all of that. At this point, they're expanding much faster because they've been on here for a while. They know how it works. So they're going to claim a spot. They're going to claim all this because it links up their borders. And then they're going to actually continue over this, or down. So they're going to finish going down this river. And then they're just going to kind of go all the way down and go back. So the U.S. is looking good. So China makes a landing on this island. So that's looking good. And they're also going to claim this peninsula fully. And then they're also gonna go to this lake. Gonna claim that. Okay. There's China. And Russia. They are gonna explore down here. They don't know the Australians are down there. They just go there. They don't see anyone exploring, so they still don't know where they are. So they start going all the way down here and all the way down here and meet up. So they claim this whole entire ocean lake thing. And that kind of took up a lot of their energy. So they're going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to stop exploring and expanding for a bit. Actually, but because they're going to stop expanding and exploring, they're going to start a city right here where they landed around. And then India, they're not going to have another landing, but they're just going to connect up and go there. Now that their city's kind of coming together, they are going to start expanding more. And so they're going to get all this. Okay, so that's India right now. And then they actually start another city over where they landed here. I think they landed about here. Sure. And then Australia, still really tiny compared to the others, so they're going to start expanding a lot. And they're going to explore down here. They're going to explore down here. Like that. Okay. And so they find Russia and China. but they don't really interact. And so they're gonna be kind of expanding out this way as well, trying to see what's over here. And this is like not, as you can see from my short that I posted recently, like there's no water over here. Like I made this map, there would be no water. Like the elevation is not low here, so it's a bit hard. So they're gonna stop expanding that way, and they're gonna make a landing right here. Just explore this little area, peninsula, and there we go. It's Australia. And then the USA wants this island. So they think it'd be very strategic, and because it kind of blocks this river and stuff. So they go to war with China. This is our first war. So let me color in. We should go here. Let me color in China quick. So it's just a basic. Oops, that did not work. Okay, so I have to change to. Okay. Okay, so there's China, and then the US. I'm not coloring in everything, just because you don't really need to. I'll color in Alaska. Okay. Actually, no, we're not gonna. We are going to just remember that. So they're gonna start taking over, because the Chinese do not expect this. They, in any way, did not think about this happening. So they start going in, but then the Chinese move back up, and they decide they don't really want to go to war. They don't want to go to war on Earth, but they continue going to war here. So they're just gonna move down. They almost have control, and then China just gives it up. They decide they don't care enough about this island. Like it has resources, so, or too much at least. So the US will take that. And that is it for that war. China, that really ruins tension, like that it creates big tension between China and US. So it's China's turn to go, and they're gonna claim all of this. They decide they don't need that island. They've barely explored this, so they assume there's more to be found. So they just start claiming stuff in spite of the US. And that's how China is looking right now. And then Russia is gonna expand and like connect these up. Now this is very thin, so they're gonna start expanding around this. And they're also gonna just come down here. There. So Russia is huge. And I'm going to India. India is going to actually form an alliance. So alliances are going to be well, military alliances are going to be blue. It's blue color. So I'm going to create a new layer here. Okay, so there. This is the Circle Alliance. So there's a new. So they're actually an ally to Australia. Which seems weird, but this is really just like, it's not like actually, yeah, never mind. This thing does not want to move. So there, Australia and in real world and on the world. So then Australia, they're actually going to start making a city right here. So that's how it's looking. And there's actually going to be some more expansion in the US. No wars. Just some more claims. Okay, so this is the US, how they're looking right now. Never mind. Let me just fix that. Kind of covered something up. They're gonna connect. So they control all of this river. So yeah, it's looking good. And then I think that's gonna be the end. Alright, see you next time for episode 3.